alright. Since my husband Tim Doherty is at work and just dropped the kids off at school, I am going to watch the news on ABC. I still cannot get over my childish ex-husband, Dave Johnson. I have been dealing with his stupid tantrums for many years, and I am fed up with him. Hopefully, me burning down the elevator on him and having him sentenced to life in prison will teach him a lesson and never to be childish. Who is banging on my door so loudly? I don't think Tim would be home this early. He usually comes home at 4 p.m. Or it could be my ex-husband Dave, who is trying to cause trouble with me on purpose. I'm not even going to bother with Dave. I am going to check to see who is knocking on my door. Hello, what seems to be the matter? Why are you both banging at my door with angry stares at your faces?
Hello, sir. Are you the name of Catherine Doherty, formerly known as Catherine Johnson?
Yes. Is there a problem?
You are coming with us.
Hey! What are you doing? Let me go.
Catherine Doherty, formerly known as Catherine Johnson, you are under arrest.
What? What did I do? And plus, you're not the Beyond City Police of Australia. What are you officers from?
We are Junior the Animator's Shadow Ops Task Force Police from Houston, Texas. You are under arrest for lighting the elevator on fire on Dave at the hotel back in October of 2023.
What? My ex-husband Dave should be the one to be arrested. Not me. Because he kicked my two kids Brian and Emma, watches baby shows, throws tantrums over not getting kids meals, and more.
We do not care about what he did. It could be because of how entitled you were to him. What you did at the hotel to Dave by lighting the elevator on fire after your divorce is considered attempted murder. As a result, he has third-degree burns all over his body for what you did to him.
That's right. Because of this, he was executed and sent to hell, and was then rushed to the trauma center because of your terrible actions. You are lucky he recovered. Otherwise, we will have you executed. You know what? We are sending you to Houston, Texas for court. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
You have a right to an attorney, and if you cannot afford one will be appointed to you at the station. The flight to Houston, Texas will take a few hours. Now let's get in the helicopter right now.
Hey! Stop! You can't do this to me. Ouch, let me go. Stop dragging me, it hurts so bad, someone please save me.
All right, everyone. This court is now in session. The people at Houston, Texas versus Catherine Doherty, formerly known as Catherine Johnson. I kindly ask Dave's attorney to kindly come up to the jury's table and bring me the evidence of that entitled Karen.
Here you go, sir. All the evidence you need is right here on this file.
Thank you very much, Sam. You may go back and take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Catherine Doherty, you are being convicted for the following charges. And that includes criminal harassment, arson, human endangerment, attempted murder, and destruction of property. Catherine, do you know how much damage you have done to your ex-husband? You are lucky he survived and recovered from the elevator fire caused by you, otherwise, you would receive either life in prison or the death penalty. What do you have to say to yourself?
Dave is probably the worst husband ever. This is all he does on a daily basis. Like watching baby shows such as The Wiggles and Barney, throws tantrums over kids' meals and kids' toys, and kid my two kids named Brian and Emma back at the house. That's why I divorced him completely, because he acts like a 3-year-old, and he deserved to be burned in the elevator of the hotel back in October of 2023.
All right, Catherine. That's enough. You have lost your will to speak. You should realize what you did to Dave was insane. Like, why would you try to burn your ex-husband in the elevator? We have a lot of evidence of you abusing, bullying and tormenting your ex-husband. So anyways, How do you plead?
Oh, I plead not guilty. Your Honor. I was lucky to be let go by the police in Australia. If I were released from the watch house in Australia in Tensionwood's Jordan at Beyonders universe, then I would likely be free in Junior the Animator's universe.
Oh really? All this evidence and you pleaded not guilty? Good luck trying to escape those bonds in this universe, Catherine. You may have been free in your home in Australia, but Catherine, you won't win here in Houston. Well, let's see what our victim Dave and his brother and sister along with the other victims have to say about this. I call Tensionwood's Jordan's Dave Johnson to the stand.
All right, Your Honor.
Ha 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 ha. You look like Freddy Krueger.
Shut the hell up, Catherine. You do not talk like that to your ex-husband. You should be ashamed of yourself for what you have done. Anyways, Dave, feel free to tell us everything that Catherine has done to you.
Well, it all started when Catherine wouldn't let me watch my favorite shows on ABC for kids such as Barney and the Wiggles. She also complained at me over ordering kids' meals and buying Wiggles dress-ups and kids' toys. She also wouldn't let me buy Legos, like come on. Even adults buy and own Lego collections. What kind of woman is Catherine? Seriously. She is nothing but a bully, a Karen, and a heartless coward. As for Catherine, trapping me in the elevator, lighting it on fire and trapping me inside is no accident. When she divorced me, I decided to leave the house to live with my parents. But guess what she did? She put me on the ground and tried to call the police on me. She could have just forgotten about me, but no. She chased me down to the hotel and lit the elevator on fire. This was something she wanted to do on purpose. I could have died in there. Luckily, I survived, but with third-degree burns. And then we legally divorced. Do you want to know the worst part? I was executed and sent to hell. Luckily I was revived by Bush and Reuben, who are villains of Paw Patrol, and even though they are villains, they resurrected me and brought me back to life. And since I'm lucky to survive from the elevator fire caused by Catherine, I will never, ever, forgive that entitled Karen, for all the crap she has put me in. And I say, Catherine is guilty.
Actually, Dave, the reason I put you on the ground and had me call the cops on you is because you kicked my son, Brian, in the face, which is child abuse. You should be the one gets arrested, not me.
I said, shut the hell up, Catherine. I did not give you permission to speak. Your ex-husband has right points about you. All right, Dave Johnson from Tensionwood's Jordan's universe. You may return to the stand.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I call Childish Uncle, aka Steve Johnson, to the stand. Steve, tell everyone whether Catherine is guilty or not.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Tensionwood's Jordan's Catherine Doherty. Me and my wife both agreed with Tensionwood's Jordan's childish dad, aka my brother from another universe. We're very disappointed with you for how you mistreated Dave for many years. Catherine, I cannot believe that you let your ex-husband get executed by the electric chair. I know you're not responsible for Dave's execution, but you made Dave's life a living hell. So I plead that you are guilty.
I agree with my husband Steve. I may have a childish husband too, and he watches baby shows and Toy Story dress-ups, but I will always care for my husband no matter what. If my husband throws tantrums over things not going his way, I would give him a timeout, but I would never, ever, abuse him, ever. Whatever Steve does in his life, whether he is childish or mature, it's never, ever, gonna change him. So, I plead to you, Catherine from Tensionwood's Jordan's channel, guilty. And I hope you suffer in prison. That's all I had to say.
Thank you, Steve. You and your wife can return to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. I will now call Julie, aka Childish Ann, to the stand.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. This is the person that arrested a Childish Ann from Tensionwood's Jordan's YouTube channel for being childish. She should realize that's false arrest, hate crime and discrimination. This proves that Catherine hates disabled people. Not to mention that Dave is born with a mental disability according to Cooper Collins. But Catherine doesn't care at all. She rips on the childish people and treats them like crap. Just like my two brothers. I plead that Catherine Doherty is guilty.
All right, Julie. You may return to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, everyone. How does the jury plead?
Guilty.
All right then. Catherine Doherty. For physical abuse, and for bullying, tormenting, harassing, abusing and attempted murder on your ex-husband and for property damage and arson at the hotel, you are fined $10,000 in total damages to the hotel, and another $15,000 for Dave's hospital bills. As a result, you are hereby sentenced to 15 years at the Gator Island Prison in Florida and will be placed on a permanent restraining order after you are released from jail. You will be required to maintain a minimum distance of 500 feet between you and Dave at all times, and I will have the guard keep an eye on you at all times and place you in a cell immune to beyond logic so you never escape prison. And if you escape prison, we will find you and have you executed. Do you understand? Case closed.
What? Are you out of your mind? 15 years in prison. You can't arrest me. I have the right to abuse my ex-husband Dave Johnson. I was so close to being free from this childish man and his two siblings. Because of that stupid childish excuse of a husband. My life is a living hell. Because of you all.
Well, that's too bad, Catherine. You deserve to be sentenced to prison for what you have done to me since 2022. From this moment on, after you are released from jail, I forbid you to ever go near my family and my two siblings ever again. So long, you entitled witch.
How dare you call me an entitled witch? I am not entitled, you are.
Please. Take that entitled Karen away.
Catherine Doherty. You're coming with me.
Let me go, you entitled officer. Dave should be the one to be arrested. I am going to get you one day, Dave.
Shut your mouth, Catherine.
Case dismissed. You are all free to go now.
Great. Just great. 15 years at Gator Island Prison. I cannot believe this. I did the right thing to my ex-husband Dave. But no. I was arrested and taken to prison. And there is no way to escape from here. I could however have my husband Tim Doherty help bright my way out or escape prison, but no, since the prison is on an island filled with alligators and the oceans infested with sharks and weaponized boats surrounding it, and I am not allowed to have visitors in the prison, there is no hopes of escaping. I'll just have to sit here in my cell and let the 15 years pass.
Catherine Doherty. You got a visitor who wants to see you.
Catherine? How on earth did you not tell me about this? I got off the phone while I was at work with a shadow ops police officer about your crime. I cannot believe you got arrested and charged for attempting to kill your ex-husband Dave Johnson by lighting the elevator on fire on him. Do you realize you could have gotten a life sentence for that? If he died from that. You know what? I am not even going to bother with you. I hope that 15-year sentence will be enough time to reflect on your actions. I am leaving. See you in 2039 when you are released from jail.
Okay, Tim, look. I am extremely sorry for trying to kill Dave by lighting the elevator on fire and giving him third-degree burns.
No. Don't apologize to me, apologize to Dave. Because of what you did, not only you get put in 15 years in prison, but we are struck with a total of $25,000 fine. $10,000 for the hotel elevator you burned down on Dave, and $15,000 for his hospital bills. Now I had to pay for everything because of you. That's it. I am going home right now. Have fun in this shithole cell.
All right, Catherine Doherty. You got a second visitor who wants to talk to you.
Tension Woods Jordan Catherine Johnson, I cannot believe you tried to kill your ex-husband by lighting that elevator on fire at a hotel, had him executed, got him sent to hell and made him get third-degree burns. You know what? I had it with your shitty behavior, you bad imposter of mine. I'm going to kill you.